It's day 15 of the Walk Off the Weight series for women over 50. Today we're getting lean muscles and a healthy heart. Grab your dumbbells and let's go. All right, Killer Bees, let's go ahead and get moving and grooving. Have your weights completely out of the way, and let's go ahead and get moving with some arm circles and high knees like we do. You guys, welcome to the workout. I'm particularly excited about this one. I said that on purpose. You guys have been editing the videos, and I notice that literally every single day I tell you how excited I am about the workout. But I'm always excited about the workout. Today in particular, and by the way, did I say, welcome to it, I'm Paula B. I'm your best middle-aged fitness friend, and I get excited about workouts. Today is one of my favorite kinds of workouts, honestly. I don't know if you noticed in the title, there's this weird word that if you don't know what it means, you don't need to know. It's not really that big of a deal, but it's called a MetCon workout. And that's short for metabolic conditioning, which is really just a fancy way of saying that we're going back and forth between cardio and strength today. We are getting the reason it's one of my favorites, the reason I'm excited, is because this is such an efficient and effective way of working out. Now, here's the deal. As we've talked about numerous times, you do not need to work out at all in order to lose weight. This is not like, oh, it's such a great calorie burn or whatever. Let's go ahead and do some arm crossers with booty kickers. It's not about that, honestly. For me, it's about the health benefits that we can get in a really short amount of time. Because we don't need to exercise at all, and because I tell you all the time that exercising moderately, gently, taking it nice and easy is the way to go, that means that we want to be as efficient as we can while we're working out. I mean, if we're going to only spend, let's say 20-25 minutes a day working out, we might as well get the most bang for our buck, right? Right. I answered my own question on that one. Let's go ahead and do some welcome to my homes. So what we're doing today is we're going back and forth between cardio and strength. I've got the handy dandy gym boss here set for 20 seconds of cardio and 40 seconds of strength. That's actually going to be pretty quick. It's kind of fast moving and a little bit challenging today as far as just the mental transitions between moving between something fast moving and something slower moving. We are going to make sure that we're using excellent form today for our strength work. I've got a moderate pair of dumbbells. I do not suggest that you go any heavier than you can handle with really, really excellent form. And I would always, always rather have you go too light rather than too heavy. There's nothing to be gained except injury and burnout and pain and suffering and misery from going too heavy. That was really dramatic, wasn't it? But here's the deal. Let's go ahead and get started with our walking, because of course we're getting started with our walking, and it's just 20 seconds. No matter what we're doing today, it's relatively quick. So when it beeps here, we're going to grab our dumbbells, or not our dog, but our dumbbells, and we're going to do high knee press-ups, which is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to bring one high knee, and at the same time we're going to press up the opposite hand. So we're going across our body, getting a little bit of work here with our brain-body connection. So here we go. High knee, press up. This is strength, which means that we just slowed way down, like already. So we're pulling in our core. We're thinking about standing up straight and tall. We're thinking about excellent form, getting your biceps right next to your ear, pulling your knee up as high as you can. When it beeps again, there's no rest. But here's the deal. We're going into big arm side shuffles, and I really want you to think about putting your dumbbells down carefully. The time when people get injured in a workout like this isn't when you're doing the exercises, it's when you're trying to transition between the strength and the cardio. Take your time. There's really no need whatsoever. Here we go into those big arm side shuffles. There's no need whatsoever to be in any kind of a hurry. And really, it's kind of our topic for the day, not needing to be in a hurry. But let me tell you really quickly that when it beeps again, we're going to grab those dumbbells again, and we're going to do side step arm openers, which is really just exactly what it sounds like. We're going to open up our arms, and we're going to step to the side. So your hands start here at your chest. We're going to open up our hands and our feet and come back to center, and then open up the other direction and come back to center. Really thinking about excellent form when your arms are this high. Really got to make sure that you've pulled in your core. You'll notice right away if your dumbbells are actually a little bit too heavy. Totally okay if you drop them. I mean, not on your foot, of course, but put them down and simply do this empty-handed. When it beeps again, we're going right into toy soldiers. Take your moment. moment to put those dumbbells down carefully, using excellent form, and not being in a hurry. I know that these are actually pretty quick intervals today, nice and gentle with those dumbbells, and right into toy soldiers. Opposite hand, reaching for that opposite kicking foot. This is cardio, so we're moving quickly again. When it beeps again, we're going to grab those dumbbells again. That's what we're doing all day, going back and forth. Going to do a bent over row with a kickback, which means that we're going to be in a slightly bent over position. Pull in your core, keep your back nice and straight for this. Think about pushing your hips back to bring your torso down. Hands come up to your armpits, and then we kick those hands back to your hips. Really thinking about keeping your elbows locked to your sides so that your triceps, those little tiny muscles on the backs of your arms, are doing all this work. When it beeps again, we're going to go into kick jacks. And talking about not being in a hurry. My friends, you have probably noticed here 2 weeks into our weight loss journey that weight loss is not fast. I will tell you that being impatient, being in a hurry to get someplace can be the thing that slows things down. Go ahead and put those dumbbells down nicely, and here we go with kick jacks. Your hands are doing jumping jacks even though there's no jumping. Your feet are just kicking straight out front, nice and easy peasy. When it beeps again, gonna grab those dumbbells and head into curtsy curls. You do not have to do curtsy lunges. You never have to do squats or lunges with me. If you'd like to, you can, but if you don't want to, just do any kind of a kick instead. Coming down into a curtsy lunge, I will, and curling up into a biceps curl. If you'd rather do some kind of a kick, that's totally okay. Just doing that biceps curl with whatever kind of a kick feels good. When it beeps again, we're gonna do disco dancers. One of my favorites. I love all of the exercises that have particularly silly names. We're going to be reaching really wide up and out to the side while our opposite foot kicks out to the side in the opposite direction. So really kind of reaching across, not in front of your body, but reaching on both sides of your body. Go ahead and put those dumbbells down nicely. Got to get your disco fingers on. That's the reason I call them disco dancers. It looks to me like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. When it beeps again, we're going to be doing letter X's with our dumbbells. What that means is we're going to form the top of the letter X, meaning that your hands are going to come up and out to the sides. Core is pulled in super duper tight. Get yourself set here. Start those weights in the middle. We're forming the top of a letter X. Weights come back to the middle. And then we're forming the bottom of a letter X and coming back to the middle. Making sure that you're moving slowly and with control. Our strength portion is slow and controlled. Our cardio portion, honestly, it's not that fast. It's just faster, still in control, but our heart rate comes up and then it comes down a little bit. When it beeps again, we're going to put our dumbbells down gently, and then we're going to do something I call push, push, crunch. To me, it always reminds me of, it looks like a hula dance, even though I have no idea how to hula dance. We're pushing to the side, swooping on over into an oblique crunch. Push, push, and crunch. Push, push, and crunch. When it beeps again, of course, we're going to grab those dumbbells, going to do some more crunching, but this time we're going to be crunching across your body, having a weight in each hand. The weights sit here at your shoulders. You're going to reach your opposite elbow towards your opposite knee. That knee comes up and meets your elbow in the middle. So you're twisting, bending forward a little bit and really crunching right there in your abdominal muscles. Do I care if your elbow and your knee actually touch? No, I do not. I care about you, you know that, but I really don't care whether or not the exercises look perfect. I would much rather have them feel perfect. I want your body to be moving in a way that it is getting stronger and healthier, but it might not look exactly like mine looks. When it beeps again, gonna go ahead and put those dumbbells down nicely. I'm gonna be doing V reaches, which is a bit of a squat, and then reaching up and out to the side. Bit of a squat, reaching up and out to the side. If you don't want to squat, don't squat. My friends, in fact, this one you could very easily do by just pushing your hips back a little bit. I come down a little bit further because that's where I am in my fitness journey. And now we're going to go ahead and do peekaboo side kicks. Hands come up with those dumbbells right about the top of your head. Elbows are shoulder height. We're going to kick to the side while we open up that peekaboo. This just reminds me of playing peekaboo with a baby, which is why I call them this. I know that this is probably, I think it's called like a shoulder fly or something. It has some official name, whatever. I prefer to call it peekaboos because that way I can and remember what it is that it looks like that we are doing. Really thinking about pulling your core in nice and tight. When you have your hands, especially with something heavy, over your head like this, your lower back might volunteer. Go ahead and put those dumbbells down gently. And here we go into rainbow jacks. Your hands are going up overhead like a rainbow. One knee at a time is coming up on one side and then the other side. Nice and quick because this is cardio. And when it beeps again, we're going to grab those dumbbells and do a deadlift with a front raise. So having the dumbbells facing your body, core is pulled in tight, your back stays nice and straight. Gonna roll those dumbbells right down the fronts of your legs to wherever your hamstrings could get to. Your hamstrings are those big muscles in the backs of your thighs. They're controlling, along with your glutes, your butt, the motion here. Your hamstrings, for example, mine, aren't very flexible. Yours might be super flexible, but making sure that you're controlling both the flexibility and the strength of this move. Oh my gosh, and you guys, we were supposed to be doing a front raise with that too. We'll go ahead and start that now. We're going to get through all of the exercises in this circuit one more time, so we'll have the ability to do it properly next time. Go ahead and put those dumbbells down, and here we are back to marching. I was thinking so much about that deadlift that I totally forgot the front raise part. No worries. Here's the thing. We are still getting so much benefit from this workout. When it beeps again, we're going to do those high knee press-ups. that honestly, and this is such a good point, it doesn't really matter. Here we go with the high knee press-ups. It doesn't really matter if you make mistakes or miss a couple of seconds because you're picking up your dumbbells or putting them back down, or if I completely forget to do the front raise, part of our deadlift front raise. None of it is important in and of itself. When it beeps again, we're doing those big arm side shuffles. We're on round 2 of this circuit. You have seen all of these exercises. And now you know, they're all important in their own way, but any one of them you can modify, you can moderate, you can make your own, you can swap out completely. Here we go with big arm side shuffles. You can do anything with this workout as long as you don't get injured, and you will get all the benefit that you want and need. The real benefit of any workout, when it beeps again, by the way, we're doing that side step arm opener. The real benefit of any workout is the fact that you do them day after day. So weights right here at your chest level. We're going to step open and back to center. Elbows stay just about shoulder height the entire time. Once again, this is when your lower back might volunteer to do some of this work. Make sure that your core is pulled in nice and tight, bringing that belly button in towards your spine. If you find that this gets real heavy, as my dumbbells have gotten kind of heavy, you can put the weights down and still get benefit from this motion by moving with precision and care. When it beeps again, go ahead and put those dumbbells down and go right into toy soldiers. Dumbbells down nicely, hands up, opposite hand towards your opposite kicking foot. And when it beeps again, doing that bent over row with the kickbacks. My friends, there is no one exercise that is good for any one thing, truly. And I get asked this question all the time about what's the best exercise for this or that. Core is pulled in nice and tight, push your hips back, bring those weights up to your armpits, kick them very carefully back to your hips, back to your armpits, and down again. Every exercise has some benefit for you, but none of them are beneficial unless you're doing them consistently. When it beeps again, we're going to do kick jacks. Hands are doing jumping jacks even though there's no jumping. Feet are doing kicking because kicking is always good. The point of any one exercise is simply that you will get better at it over time. Not that it is in and of itself the thing, here we go with kick jacks, the thing that's going to make you fit and keep you fit forever. In order to stay fit forever, you're going to have to keep exercising forever. When it beeps again, we're going to do those curtsy curls. If you would prefer not to do curtsy lunges, you can help yourself to any kind of kick, or honestly, you could just do biceps curls. That's totally okay too. Whatever feels best to you right now is the best for you, as long as you are not getting injured. That is always my caveat. If you are getting injured in any manner, my friend, stop. Stop exercising. Go see your doctor. Any kind of pain needs to be addressed. Take care of that first, because you can lose weight without exercising at all. Exercising, this is just for fun. When it beeps again, we're gonna do those disco dancers again, reaching all the way out to one side, kicking out to the opposite side, which of course, when we work across our body like that, means that we are working our abs and obliques right there in the middle, making sure that your core is pulled in even while we're doing disco dancers cardio moves. Heart rate comes up, and that doesn't mean that it's time to just let our body fling and flying around. When it beeps again, we're doing those letter X's. Grab your dumbbells. We're gonna form the top of the letter X, pull in your core, top of the letter X, and bottom of the letter X. No matter what kind of work we're doing, my friends, fast, slow, something in between, something moderate, something modified, it's just always a good idea to pay attention to where your body is and how it's moving and whether or not what you're doing hurts. When it beeps again, we're gonna do that push, push, crunch. Thinking about precision right now with our letter X's, core is pulled in, knees are not locked, they're soft but strong. Where is your body in space and time? Here we go with that push, push, crunch. That is probably the most important thing that we learn while we're exercising, is to really tune in with what's going on with your body. How does your heart feel? How does your body feel? How do your muscles feel? When it beeps again, gonna do those cross body crunches, a little bit more crunching after this push, push, crunch. Grab those weights, bring them up to your shoulders here. Opposite elbow towards your opposite knee. Here on round 2, my heart rate has come up a little bit, so I'm really having to think about this balance, and I'm gonna warn you right now, we've only got a couple more of these sets, and then we're gonna do a balance finisher like we've been doing every day. When it beeps again, I'm going to be doing V reaches. It's a little squat with a reach up and out to the side. You are welcome to squat or not. Anytime we do anything with squatting, don't mind me falling over here in this balance pose, my friends. This is the thing. There's always benefit to be had. Here we go with those V reaches. Squat it down a little bit if you want to, or not if you don't. There is always benefit to be had, and sometimes it's obvious and sometimes it's not. You may or may not know that I've been working on my balance for a really long time, but I know that I'm getting the benefit of it no matter what today's balance looks or feels like. When it beeps right now, we're gonna do those peekaboo side kicks. So hands up about your shoulder height, your elbows are shoulder height as you open your elbows and close your elbows. We've got one leg kicking out to the side. Whew, my friends. Here on round 2, this got a little bit tougher. This is when we really need to pay attention to what your body is signaling to you. If this feels too tough, it is too tough. Put your weights down. You can do this work without weights and get everything that you want and need from it, because all you want and need from it, rainbow jacks are coming up right now. Go ahead and put those weights down. Hands go over like a rainbow, one knee at a time. All you want and need from exercise, honestly, is to feel good. If you feel good and you're not injured, you have gotten everything out of today's workout. When it beeps again, gonna do those deadlifts, and this time we're doing them with the front raise. Let me pay attention to this and think about what we're doing. Push back with your hips. Whew, and then as we come up, raising those hands directly in front of you, making sure that your core is pulled in nice and tight. My friends, when it beeps again, we are done, but we are not quite finished. We're going to put those dumbbells down and we're going to come back into some marching, because we're going to do that little bit of cardio before I have us doing some balance work. Squeezing from your butt muscles, making sure that your big, powerful glutes are doing all the work here. Your back is nice and straight. You're not in a hurry to get through. Because my friends, go ahead and put those weights down. Here we go back into walking. There's nothing more exciting on the other side. When it beeps again, we're going to do super slow sprinters. We just did these the other day. We're going to move our elbow towards our knee. I'm going to stand on one side for the first interval, then we'll come back to marching. So bringing your elbow to your knee, and then as you kick it out, we're extending the opposite arm and opposite leg. So sprinting motion And excuse me, I said opposite, but really, you're bringing your opposite elbow to your opposite knee, but then when you extend it out, it's on the same side. So that leg that is extending is the same arm that is extending. So we're going across your body when you're crunching in the middle, and then extending out, excuse me, on your whole body. Whew, doggies on the one side. When it beeps again, we're coming back to marching, and we're not going to be in a hurry to get anywhere through this. Of course, on this balance work, help yourself holding onto a chair, standing against a wall. My friends, here we go back to that walking or marching. There's no reason to be in a hurry to have better balance. There's no reason to be in a hurry to lose weight quickly. There's no reason to be in a hurry to be fit any quicker than we're going to get fit. The only thing waiting for us on the other side is more of this, honestly, more practice. Here we go. Crunching in the middle and then extending all the way out. Crunching in the middle and extending out. There will never be a time when you are fit enough that you never have to exercise again. There will be a time when you get to a nice weight that you don't have to lose weight anymore. That's fantastic. There will be plenty of other fun things for you to do on the other side of that, but you're always going to need to eat every day. You're always going to need energy. You're always going to be making decisions about what you eat and how much, what you drink and how much sleep you get, how much exercise you get, how much your brain has something to say to you. That was it, my friends. We are better than done. We are finished. Let's cool it down. The 5 things that we do, let's go ahead and do some arm circles with these tappers. The 5 things that we do every single day to lose weight aren't going to change a whole lot when we're done. You're still going to be doing everything that you can to stay fit, stay healthy, make good choices, and feel amazing about yourself. So don't be in too big of a hurry to get someplace so that you can be done with this. We're never done. We're always, always, always looking to feel amazing and make improvements. Let's go ahead and do some arm openers and some arm closers. Give yourself a big hug and a pat on your back. What a great, great job you did today. My friends, I am super proud of you. I always am. Here on screen, of course, I've got a longer cool down for you. I have that for you every day because I know that some of us love to do a nice long stretch. It just feels good. On the other side of the screen, I have that 5 key things that you need to be doing every single day, everything you need to know about weight loss at our age. It's a good reminder every day when you're feeling like you're in a hurry that you've totally got this. My friends, thank you so much for working out with me today. Make sure you click the subscribe button before you go, and I'll see you tomorrow.